Begin in Child's Pose, Balasana. Big toes are together, heels apart. Arms are extended out in front of you. Sink the hips down toward the heels and lengthen the low back. Breathe into your back, expanding the back of the rib cage as you inhale. And as you exhale, empty your lungs completely. Coming onto all fours. Cat-cow, rounding the back as you exhale. Inhale, arching, reaching the tailbone to the sky. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you arch. Exhaling all of the air out as you round. Inhale, stretching the front of the throat as you arch. Mouth is closed, breathing through the nose. One more. And coming from here, extending the left leg back behind you. Right arm extends forward. Finding your balance, reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the toes. Continue the breath. Mouth is closed, jaw is relaxed. And other side. Reach through the right toes, extend through the left fingers. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Press into the right hand. Lengthen through the toes. Balancing here. And come down. Back to child's pose as you relax your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, hands are shoulder width apart. Come forward into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips toward the sky, reaching the tailbone to the sky. And you can pedal out your feet here, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel down toward the earth. Lift the shoulders up and away from the ears. Create space for your neck. And continue breathing into your back. And bend both knees. Push your chest toward your thighs and see if you can create more length in your spine. And maybe straighten the legs, reaching the heels toward the floor, spiraling the heels away from each other. And finding that length in the spine. Walk your hands back toward your feet. And hang in a ragdoll, grab your elbows, bend your knees, and rock your body side to side. Completely relax your neck. And then rock your body forward and back, shake your head yes. Release your hands toward the earth, dangle here, and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, rolling the shoulders down and back. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, coming down to chair. Inhale, stand back up. Exhale, sinking back down. Arms come down through center, hands meet. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you sink down. Weight is back in the heels. Draw the lower belly in. Gaze at your hands. Or close your eyes and notice the space around your body. Sink down and hold chair. Arms extend forward. Stay with the weight back in the heels. Or see if you can rise up onto your tiptoes, lifting the heels high up off the floor. Gaze at a drishti, a focal point somewhere that's not moving to help you balance. Focus on your breath. Drop your heels. Inhale, stand up, lift the heart. And exhale, take the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Hands are interlaced. Drop your head. Relax your neck. Soften your jaw and open up the shoulders. Take your hands down to the earth and walk all the way forward into plank pose. Push the floor away from you. Lift up through your breastbone. Firm the front of the legs. Firm the belly. Roll forward on the toes or drop your knees. Slowly lower chaturanga. Elbows bend straight back. Untuck the toes. Inhale to cobra. Elbows stay bent. Opening up the heart. And exhale, coming to the knees, pushing back into child's pose. And then coming forward into downward facing dog. Again, spreading the fingers wide, lifting the shoulders away from the ears, creating space for the neck, gazing at a point on the earth between your feet. Your neck is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. And continue the breath. Bring your feet closer together. Take your right leg to the sky. If it feels good, bend your knee and open up your hip. Press down through both hands. Now take that right leg and step it forward between your hands. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Keep the hands on the floor or take your arms up to the sky. Firming the lower belly, engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles, Uddiyana Bandha. Hands come down to the earth. Lift the back knee. Step right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Stay on your toes or drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Hover off the floor or come to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Arms are straight. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, lift your hips back to the sky, downward facing dog. And breathe into your back. Walk your feet together. Left leg goes to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Push your bottom heel toward the earth. Keep the shoulders square. Inhale, straighten left leg, gaze forward, and step between your hands. Drop the back knee down. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift the heart if your arms are toward the sky. Create a slight arch in the upper back as if you're arching back. Take the hands back down, lift the back knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale forward to plank pose. And drop your knees or stay on your toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose, or can come up higher for upward dog. Exhale, pushing back to child's pose or downward facing dog. And draw the belly button in toward the spine. Draw the lower ribs in. And bring your feet together. Take the right leg up again. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip. Press that bottom heel down. Take the right leg to the sky again and exhale, step it forward. High lunge. Keep the hands on the floor or take your arms up to the sky. Drop your shoulders. Lift up and out of the hips. Draw the lower belly in. Ground down through that right heel. If you're having trouble with the balance, hop your left foot slightly to the left. And take your hands back down to the earth. Right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Firm the belly. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take the left leg to the sky. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip, push the bottom heel toward the earth. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, step it forward. High lunge. Balancing on the back toes, inhale, the arms go to the sky. Drop your shoulders, reach through the fingers. Lift the heart. Firm the lower belly, Uddiyana Bandha, engaging the area 2 inches below the belly button, grounding down through that left heel. And breathe. And exhale, take the hands back down to the earth. Step the left foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale to chaturanga, hover or come to the belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Reach the tailbone to the sky. And continue breathing in and out. Right leg goes up. Again, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, stretch that right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior 1 this time. Take your arms up, Virabhadrasana A. Back heel is down on the earth. Hips are facing forward. Exhale, turn to the side, Warrior 2. Widen the distance between your feet so that your right knee is over your right ankle. Back toes are angled slightly forward. Lift through the arches of the feet. And reverse your warrior. Inhale, reach up and back. Resting that back hand lightly on the back leg. Arms go back out to your T. Eagle arms, swinging the right arm underneath the left. Pull your elbows forward and up slightly as you tuck your chin. And gaze forward, step into chair. Keeping the arms in eagle, stay in chair on both feet or wrap your left leg over your right leg. Wrapping the left toes around the right calf. If you can reach, drop your hips down. Exhale, sink even deeper. Find your drishti, your gazing point. Unwind, airplane, dekasana. Point your back toes. Square your hips toward the floor. Soften your standing knee so you're not locking or hyperextending. Spread your toes into the floor. Maybe interlace the fingers behind the back and open up the shoulders. And stand all the way up. Standing on the left foot now, bringing the right foot up into tree, Vrikshasana. Taking the right foot above or below the knee. No pressure directly against that left knee. Right knee turns out to the right. Hands are at the heart. If you have your balance, maybe take your arms to the sky, dropping the shoulders, reaching through the fingertips and opening up your tree. So if you're reaching for the sun, slowly take the hands back down to the heart and set your right foot down on the floor. Bend the right knee, take your left ankle and place it on top of your right thigh. Flex your left foot, standing pigeon. Bend the right knee and start to drop your hips. Focusing on the breath. And drop down a little deeper. Staying right here. Or maybe trying to reach those right fingertips toward the earth. Finding that stretch in the left hip. And rising back up. Placing your left foot on the floor. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, bowing forward. Reach down for the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, come to the fingertips, open the heart. Or place the hands on the shins. And lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands on the earth. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Step the left foot back to plank. Shift forward on the toes or drop your knees. Exhale to chaturanga, hover or come to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. Exhaling back, child's pose or downward facing dog. Eventually, downward facing dog will become a resting pose. So So you take most of the crease out of the wrists, pushing the hips up and back, finding that length in the spine. Left side, left leg goes to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And exhale, step it forward. Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Back heel is down on the floor. Inhale, the arms go to the sky. Relax the shoulders. Lift the heart. And exhale, turn to the side. Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana B. Press the left knee out to the left. Pretend like you're pushing down on something with the arms and reach out through the fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior, turning the left palm to the sky, opening up that left side body. Keep the breath going. Arms go back out to that T. Swing your left arm underneath your right, eagle arms. Pulling the elbows up and away from the body, tucking the chin to open up the space between the shoulder blades. Gazing forward and stepping that back foot into chair pose. Arms stay bound in eagle. And maybe taking that right leg over the left leg. If you're having trouble binding the arms, you can always wrap your arms, your elbows on top of each other and give yourself a hug. Drop your hips a little lower and then move into airplane Dekasana. Extend through the back toes, square your hips toward the earth. Spread your toes into the floor, the left toes, softening the standing knee. Continuing the Ujjayi breath, maybe interlacing the fingers behind the back, opening up the shoulders. Your breath should be audible. And stand up. Standing now on the right foot for tree pose, Vrikshasana, placing the left foot above or below the right knee. Engaging the abdominal muscles. And slowly growing the tree, lifting up and out of the hips, rooting down through the ball of the right foot. Relax the shoulders as you open the arms. Slowly bring your hands back down to the heart. And place your left foot on the floor. Stand on the left foot, bend the left knee, take the right ankle and place the ankle on top of the left thigh. Standing pigeon. Flex your right foot and drop your hips to find the stretch in the right hip. Again, the focus is on the breath, creating a slight whisper sound or hissing sound as you breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe you're reaching your fingertips toward the earth, bending that left knee, slowly rising back up. Placing the right foot on the floor. Inhale, take the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, bowing forward, reaching down for the earth. Forward fold, gaze at the belly button. Inhale, lift the heart, come to the fingertips or place the hands on the shins. And exhale, hands on the earth. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Hold plank. Shift forward on your toes or drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening the heart. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out, emptying the lungs completely each time you exhale. And taking the right leg to the sky. Bringing it across the body for pigeon. Right knee is pointing toward the right front corner of your mat. Back leg is straight behind you. And slowly start to lower down, resting the forehead on the backs of your hands or on your mat. And breathing in and out. Inhale, rising up, staying there in your pigeon, or if it's hurting your right knee, here it is on your back, crossing the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and maybe pulling that left knee into your chest. And again, deepening the breath here, either staying on your back or staying in your lying down pigeon. Breathing in, expanding the back of the rib cage. And exhaling completely. Emptying the lungs. Letting go of anything that we no longer need. And then when you're ready, rise up onto your hands, open your heart. If you're on your back, just hug your knees into your chest. And then we'll step back into downward facing dog. And pedaling out the feet if it feels good. Take the left leg to the sky and bring your shin across your body, pigeon on your left side. Your left knee is slightly outside of your left hip, pointing toward the front left corner of your mat. When you're ready, slowly lowering down, relaxing the neck and the shoulders, either staying there or pigeon on the back, crossing the left ankle on top of the right thigh, and maybe drawing the right leg into the chest. Either pigeon on the back or pigeon lying down, both are wonderful hip openers for opening up that left hip and hamstring, which connect to the low back. So releasing tension in the low back as we breathe into any resistance. As we exhale, we're letting go. This pose is all about surrender. When you're ready, rise up onto your hands, open your heart. And then we'll tuck the back toes under to lift the back knee, step all the way back into downward facing dog. And breathe in and breathe out. Moving forward into plank pose, exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, open the heart, shoulders down. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And reach the tailbone to the sky. Draw the lower belly in. Breathe into your back. And walk your feet toward your hands. Forward fold. Come all the way down into seated position. Extend the legs out in front of you. And roll down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Massaging the low back. So good for the digestive system to squeeze your knees in close to your body. Stretching those hip flexors as well. And placing the feet on the floor. And move up into bridge pose. Grounding down through all 10 toes. If you can reach, you can interlace your fingers and walk your shoulder blades closer together, or you can keep your palms flat on the floor. And then we'll take the right leg to the sky, ground down through that left heel, and reach those right toes toward the sky. Other side, bringing the left leg up and taking it up, finding the balance here, staying calm through the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Mouth is closed, jaw is relaxed. Place the left foot back down on the earth. Lift the hips to bridge. One more time. And slowly drop your hips back down. And draw both knees back into your chest. Rock side to side to massage the low back. Either stay with the knees into the chest or move into some core work. Hands behind the head, and we're alternating into a bicycle, crisscross, alternating, twisting as we reach our opposite elbow past our bent knee, extending the opposite leg all the way out 45 degrees, or modification is with your knees bent on the floor, lifting one leg at a time, finding that cross-body crunch as we exhale. Exhale each time you twist, breathing out, keeping the shoulder blades up off the floor. Let's exhale through the mouth here, so really tapping into those core muscles. Draw the hands knees back into the chest, and rock side to side. Bring your knees wide apart. Happy baby pose, holding the shins, or if you can reach your feet, grab your feet and rock side to side. Pressing your low back into the floor. And we'll make our way into our Savasana, letting the knees fall open with the feet together if that's comfortable, or extending the legs down the mat. Letting the toes fall open and allowing the palms to face up. Closing the eyes and allowing the body to sink deeper and deeper into the earth as you exhale. Breathing into the belly to fully relax the body. If you're ready to come out of it, extend your arms overhead and take a big stretch. Draw your knees into your chest. Release the low back again and rock yourself up to sitting. Eyes are closed. Placing the hands at the heart, palms touch. Just feeling this stillness and this peace. And we'll bow forward. Namaste.